It's all right. So we're up here at Marshes Flat Road, and I saw some of these trails before. I thought I would come check them out. Do a small review of my FX. The specs on this bike, it has 46 horsepower. The spec says 78 foot-pounds of torque, but on my Zero app, I see 128 foot-pounds of torque, which is just crazy. Wow, it's cool back here. Anyway, as you can see, it's a pretty quiet ride. I do have the chain kit on. It's a little louder than the belt drive. But the trade-offs are worth it for trail riding. People have broken belts when they're on trails. In fact, people break belts when they're on the road. Oh man, this place is pretty cool. I've never been back here. So I recently put knobby tires on here from Tusk D-Sport, and they're a big improvement over the stock tires. I recently adjusted my forks and my rear shock preload settings. It was a little stiff for me. I weigh 180 pounds and it was still stiff and jarring, so I adjusted them, and they actually are much better. Alright, let's see. Well, these are like Jeep trails. Let's see where they go. Never been back here before, but these little creek crossings are pretty cool. So my last dirt bike was a TTR 230, and then before that I had a KLX 300. And then I decided to go with, check this thing out. And I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty amazed with this. It's quiet, it's extremely powerful. I don't think there's any other production dual sport out there that has 128 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm pretty happy with this choice. So Marshes Flat is close to my home. It's about 10 minutes away. It's a plateau. You climb up, it levels off, and then it goes down. So it's kind of like a big plateau. And right now we're up in the plateau area, cruising around. Wow. You guys want to go up there? Let's go check that out. Whoa, that was a rut. I didn't see that. Oh, check out these wildflowers. They're all over back here. They're yellow. How cool. Oh man. Check out that view. Wow, it's beautiful back here. Well, I don't want to do anything too technical because I'm by myself and there's no cell phone reception up here. So I'll have to come back here with another rider and explore a little more. Sure is a cool place though. Glad I came up here. Cool. So this place is just one of the few places that I can explore, trail ride close to home, and stay within the range of this. I mean, the range, if I was doing this all day, Zero says I can get 90 miles out of a charge, which is a lot. I'd be beat up by then. And if I was doing highway riding, I can get like 49 miles per charge at 70 miles an hour. But city driving, stop and go driving, or low speed driving like this can get me a lot of mileage. Over the Baby Head Creek. Alright, so now we're back on the road. We'll be kind kind of cruising down a long hill, and this motorcycle does a lot of regeneration during coasting or during downhills. Then as far as driving in the heat, it doesn't have any issues at all that I've run into, and I've cruised it in almost 110 degrees, even climbing steep roads. It was not a problem. The motor, the highest temperature I've seen on the motor on a hot day was 170. And the safety limp mode for the motor and battery doesn't kick on until the motor gets to 240 degrees. So yeah, I didn't get anywhere near it in cruising in 105 to 110 degree days. I think the biggest issues that might take you by surprise is, if you didn't know about it, is if you parked out in direct sunlight for a couple hours while you worked or something, and you come back, it'll be completely shut down. It won't want to go anywhere. And the other one is that charging issue I told you about. You might be expecting 100% full charge after coming home from a hot ride all day. And if you don't let the battery cool down, you'll only get a partial charge, like 70%, 75%. So when this stuff happens, it's not broken like I thought it was. It's just a safety mechanism that's built into protecting the battery. All right, let's go home by the backyard trail. So this thing does have ABS, and it's on right now, so it's not letting me lock up the rear end, but I could feel it pulsing, and it does really good on these steep down hills. And there is a way to turn it off by a combination of buttons. We're going to climb the hill to the back of the house. And there we have it. That's the house. We're home.